to the zone where the numbers don't lie. Breaking it down, play by play, eye to eye. Stats on the board, heat in the booth, fast takes, deep dives, searching for truth. From the court to the field, it's precision we bring. With a mic and a metric, we dissect everything. Analytics, this, where the game gets real. Feel the data, hear the steel. Crunching numbers, calling plays. Running hot takes every day. Beyond the highlights, behind the scenes, we break it
Guess who's
down.
back?
No in
Back
between.
here, good. Posh is
Legacy,
back.
power,
Tell a
tactics, and
friend.
grit. If it's in the game, we're talking it. Analytics, this, say it loud. Nutless. Yeah.
Yeah. How's
Hey,
it going? Hey.
hey, good to be back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome
Hey,
back. Hey, everybody. It is Friday night. It's 9 o'clock. It is time for Analytics This on the Stu Spark Media Network. Thank you for joining us. Fun time, exciting time for being an NFL football fan and a UFL football fan. So we got stuff to talk about. Um, the There's a lot of trades and other things happening around the league. There's rumors swirling around the Browns. Most of it's bullshit. Miles Garrett's not getting traded, no matter how many speeding tickets he gets, okay?
no,
That
thank God.
contract makes him untradeable. You have any
Good.
idea the cap hit? So these Mike, what the hell's that guy's name? Tenenbaum on ESPN? Dude, shut up. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people just say stuff just to get clicks, I swear. You think before you talk? Got some Ronnie Hickman got a 5.8 million second round tender, which means that he could be offered a contract from another team. If the Browns don't match it, we get a second round pick from that team.
Okay.
So Browns have a
Okay.
pretty good value on him. They offered a $5.8 million second round tender, excuse me. So that's great news. I mean, if he's gone, then there's a big hole at free safety there. And I think he's a good player, and he was an undrafted free agent brought in by Andrew Berry. Like I said, a lot of rumors going around about trades and free agents.
It's a
We'll talk
swirling
about
time,
that.
guys.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend because free agency starts on Monday, and well, the legal tampering starts on Monday, and then after that, Wednesday is the official start when players can sign. So this is the
Okay.
fun time. So I would expect the Browns to make moves because they did get the right tackle, Titus Howard, from the Houston Texans, basically for nothing. I mean, they got a starting right tackle. I would expect some moves to be made. I think they're still waiting to hear from Joel Bitonio, but I think they know what he's going to do.
Yeah,
So,
yes. Todd
so
already talked to him. Todd revealed that Todd is going to be the gift. Todd already is such a
when
open
she
guy.
says
He
Todd,
is
folks,
the
she means Todd
gift.
Monken, the Browns' new head coach. Quinshaw Junkins had an interesting quote about him today. Did you hear about that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So anyway, guys, let's just do some introductions before I forget. I don't want to forget. I'm Lou Marconi at Marconi251 on Instagram, at Marconi1973 on X. My friend, co-host, Posh Clevelander at Posh Clevelander on
Posh
X.
underscore.
Posh
Posh capital P Posh
Posh
underscore
underscore Clevelander. Yes. And
on
she
X.
she she is the nurse of the network, a UFL expert, so she can help out. Guys, thank you for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you. Do not forget to check out the sponsor, All That Butter. It is a beard butter, plus other beauty products as well. Their website. That's what the butter I use on my beard is from here. Can you read that? I don't know. If you can't, here, I'm holding it up. So beard butter, thank you. www.allthatbutter.com. I'll
All
have the
right.
link on the description of the show. Thank you very much. So go ahead, Posh. What were you gonna say about Todd?
It's first of all, guys, it's that crazy time of the year with legal tampering on Monday, and on Wednesday, the draft. It's this is the time of year you have to think before you click and share. People will create fake accounts and tweet false information. There was like a fake AI satire parody account that tweeted that LeBron's not going to be coming back to the Lakers next year.
I
It
heard
was
that.
totally exactly that was totally fake. So always confirm. Take a minute, calm down. Take a minute, reconfirm. Look around, check your sources. Um, Check before you share because this is the time of year people are trying to come up with stories to talk about.
Yeah, and I just posted a comment, just pretty much with the link of the sponsor of the show. So that's in the
Okay.
comments right now. So perfect. Yeah, yeah. I heard that, and I didn't really believe it. There's people talking like it was before the Harden trade, the Darius Garland, James Harden trade, that he was coming back. Like he's going to come back this year or this next offseason. I don't know. I mean, I think LeBron might have another year or two left in him. If he wants to win another championship, he can find a team where he could. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, like you said, the LeBron stuff, Miles Garrett getting traded, he's not going to get traded. Denzel
Oh,
Ward's not
goodness.
going to get traded.
Yes.
If you see things like a Browns trade down that seems reasonable, maybe. I saw one that was interesting
Okay.
because the Jets have 2 first-round picks this year
Okay.
and 3 next year.
Okay.
And if we trade down with them to like 9 or something like that, and we get one of their first rounders next year, because we want to have 2 first rounders next year and 2 this year.
Yes.
You do that like you have 2 second-round picks last year, 2 first rounders this year, 2 first rounders next year. You recoup the losses from the draft picks from Deshaun Watson. Because essentially that's what's going on. I mean, we're today there was big news that he was restructured, and just so you know, I'm not boasting, I'm not tooting my own horn, but how many times have you heard me say that was going to happen?
Yes. You said. Yeah.
But I wasn't the only one. I mean, I get my information from people like Jack Duffin on the Orange and Brown Report, Quincy Carrier on his show. Other people. I just pay attention to what's going on. I say, yeah, that's not
Yeah.
surprised
Take
at
a
all.
deep breath, people.
But everyone's like, what does this mean? Oh my God, we're kicking the can down the road. No, we're not. That he will be completely off the books for the Cleveland Browns after 2028. This means that June 1st, 2027, he'll be cut. So they can take the rest of his contract and spread it out over 27 and 28.
Okay.
27, 28. Sorry, I hit the microphone. So that's what that means. So really, after 2028, he'll be gone. In
Okay.
the meantime, we'll see what happens. The other thing, you want to talk about Kyler Murray? Have you been hearing about that too? The Kyler Murray getting cut by the Cardinals?
When did that happen?
They
When they
announced they
cut-
were going to release him earlier this week.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
Oh
this is
wow.
the thing. This is the thing I want to explain to people too. His contract, he can go somewhere else and sign for the league minimum. His contract would be dirt cheap because he's getting that guaranteed money from the Cardinals next year.
I'm not interested for the Browns. I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm not either, but I wouldn't mind. They probably would kick the tires and see. But the thing is, it depends on where he wants to go.
It depends on where he wants to go.
Yeah.
I would bring in. We've got this. Don't we have Malik Willis as a quarterback too?
No.
Okay, so we've got
Our three
Deshaun.
quarterbacks, we got Shador Sanders, Deshaun
Shador.
Watson, and Dylan Gabriel.
Okay, I don't know. I think that if we, not to knock Dylan, if we get another quarterback, we want a veteran. We want someone that has experience, like that's a little taller. I don't think so. I think Kyler, I don't know. He has struggled, and it wasn't all O line. I don't know. I don't think so. I would be very shocked. I think if I was Kyler, I would try to practice behind closed doors, wherever I would go. Um, the think about, is this the best situation? Let's think of this in reverse. Is the Browns quarterback room the best situation for Kyler? For him to be able to play. He's going to want to be able to touch the ball. Does he want to be in the shadow of Shador? These are all three quarterbacks. See, we all have three quarterbacks with something to prove. Deshaun wants to show he still got it. Dylan wants, they all want to, does a Kyler really want to be in that? No.
Yeah.
No. If I was his agent, I'll be like, no. The best place for him is Jets. Jets.
You think he'll end up on the Jets?
Yes, Kyler Murray should be on the Jet. He should be calling. I would be calling Breeze. Kyler Murray throwing a great pass to Breeze for 40 yards is going to be the most sexiest thing ever. Get Kyler Murray to the Jets.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? I heard another rumor, which was the Vikings might be interested in him.
Yeah, someone tweeted how whenever there's a quarterback who's available, it's always the Vikings. Someone said that. It's not even the Browns, it's the Vikings.
Yeah.
Someone said that.
Well, I just said well, they have J.J. McCarthy, so I don't know.
That would be I think that would be a
Well,
good fit too.
if you're Kyler Murray and you want to go to the place with the one of the better offensive rosters, Minnesota does have a great offensive roster.
Yes.
But-
That would set him up for success. Yeah, build your
Because he'd
own
want to be on a
success.
1-year prove it, something like that. I'm trying to think. I don't know where, but the Jets might be able to entice him, but I don't think Jets fans are going to be too excited to have him. I mean, this was a guy that needed in his contract to study the playbook, so I don't really want him, to be honest with you.
You remember that? Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Of course I remember that shit.
My theory is that he's kinesthetic. He's just kinesthetic, which means that when he studies his playbook, he needs to be moving, up and moving. He can't, I bet he zones out in the film room, but when he needs to be, Kyler Murray, I do believe, as a former nurse aide teacher, instructor, I got my teacher certification, but Kyler Murray, I think you're a kinesthetic learner. That means when you do playbooks, when you are in the film room, get up from your chair and move around. Do the film, but you've got to be moving kinesthetically. I think that's what it is. He's a kinesthetic learner. Yeah.
Could you please explain what that means to the audience?
Okay, we all learn in different ways. Some of us retain information by seeing it. Some of us retain information by hearing it. If you just hear somebody say something, you're going to remember it. Some of us are kinesthetic learners. Like a lot of the EMS drivers, a lot of people that maybe you knew back in the day wouldn't stay in their seat in school. They're kinesthetic learners. You would have to teach them by moving around. It's movement. Like if they need to remember how to.
Kinetic energy is movement.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I really think that's what it is.
He learns by doing and not by seeing.
Yeah, he is sitting down in the chair and taking notes a long time is hard for some. For a lot of men. A lot of men are kinesthetic learners primarily. And it's sad that the schools have been built more auditory geared. That's why a lot of boys sometimes don't do well in school. But it's changing. But yeah,
Oh,
so I
yeah,
think
we could go into that. I mean, I wasn't the best student. I graduated from college and I'm successful. So
yeah, we didn't learn
graduate from
about
college.
that.
Somehow I did. You know.
But yeah, he needs to get up. But yeah, but I don't know what was Johnny Manziel's excuse. I don't know what
He was
his.
an alcoholic.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
gets sued for that because it's true. I mean, he partied too much.
Oh my gosh. When he missed, oh my gosh, when he missed going to his college, ESPN college day, you've got a problem, man. I'm sorry. You got a chance to be on TV back at your alma mater. But it was all, that's what you get for this, because it was all chronologically on social media. He was
Right.
at the boxing match or UFC match the night before. He was, everyone could see
He's
that
out
he had
partying
a
in
great time.
Vegas when he's got a game the next day. It's like, what are
Ex-
you doing?
Exactly, exactly,
Nobody could find him. He was out passed out in Vegas when they were trying to find him before a game.
exactly,
So
exactly.
that was just, yeah.
It's crazy.
And you're
It's
seeing a
crazy.
lot of, I don't know how to put it. You're seeing a lot of top 30 visits, news of that. Yeah, they're going to visit people. They're looking at all the prospects. They did that last year. They do that every year. So let's see
Yeah.
here. But what do you see a trade down in the draft happening?
I think that we are, I think Andrew Berry is going to trade down in the draft for some of our old line. I do believe, yeah, that he will trade down some of our line. I do believe wide receivers, we're saving our money for wide receivers. And remember, everything is about next year. I think we're going after Archie. I think
I mean, Arch Manning.
everything,
We're going to go after
yeah,
him.
yeah. I think everything we're going to be doing this year is about, like I tweeted this before, it's all about next year. It's all about Archie. It's all about next year because this wasn't the greatest quarterback class. But I do believe to get our O line together, we are going to trade down. I've got to look, we've got to talk about, I don't think there's some top O linemen that are we go, that's, I don't know, in the top 10 class, I don't think so. Is there some top O line class that we're thinking about O linemen?
There's some people they're talking about the guy from Miami, the guy from Utah,
Mm-hmm.
but the Freeland guy that could be taken if we trade it down later to maybe anywhere from like 9 to maybe 15 would be Freeland. That's a Georgia tackle, which everybody has him going to us, but it depends on where we trade to. The big rumor was Dallas too, because Dallas has 2 first rounders next year. They have 2 this year, so we're thinking if we trade back with them, because if they like a guy like a Caleb Downs or Sonny Styles at 6, we could say, hey Dallas, we'll trade back to 12, but we want your first rounder next year from Green Bay or
Okay.
yours. So we want to make sure, and I said it. Doesn't mean we're going to get a quarterback next year. You don't know. I mean, we don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
things could change so much in the next 12 months. It's unbelievable. Because I remember last year everybody was saying the 2026 quarterback class is going to be a lot better. And really, last year's was Shador and Cam Ward's better than this year's. It is. It is. I mean, the
Yeah.
only guy worth taking in the first round, much less a number 1 overall, is
Ty?
Mendoza.
Mendoza.
Mendoza,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
He's going to the Raiders. Raiders are taking him. They'd be stupid.
But I know
not
the
to.
Raiders are taking them. Yep.
Yep. So like I said, you really don't know.
He fits culturally too. Isn't his background? What is his background? Hispanic, Cuban? Is he
With
fits
the
culturally?
Raiders,
Yeah, Mendoza.
I would think
Mendoza.
so. Yeah, Fernando Mendoza's a Latino name. I don't know his ethnicity. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know his nationality. But I
But his
would guess it's
family-
probably Hispanic.
But his family, his story, and everything, I would definitely Raiders. You have to.
Oh, they
You-
will. They will.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. No surprises there.
But
Okay.
at the same time, if the Browns stayed where they were at and they took Carnell Tate, I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't complain.
Yes.
I wouldn't. If they took Caleb Downs or Sonny Styles, I'd be like, okay.
No,
I could
yeah,
see
let's
it,
go
but
with
I
it.
would. We wanted offense, but I could see you took the best guy you could get.
Yeah,
If
take the best guy, wide receiver, and trade down for
mhm.
a lot. Let's do it. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
well, last
Yep.
year's trade, I think they won. I think
Oh.
they already won last year's trade.
Hmm.
What like these idiots were saying like we could have gotten Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart wasn't that great last year. I don't know where they're making it sound like he's the next Johnny Unitas or something. I don't get
And
that.
his and Miss Sunshine Posh, but his career's not over. Dylan's career's not over. His
No,
story's not over. But
no,
yeah, I
but
think we won the trade. I think we won the trade.
yeah, if we would have taken Jackson Dart 2 overall, this place would have rioted. They would have freaked out. We traded back. We got Mason Graham and Quinshaw Judkins out of out of that plus whoever we get at 24.
Hmm.
You can't. I mean, really, just put Graham and Judkins. And I don't know if we talked. Did we talk about this? No, it was 2 weeks ago. It was the last time you were on. Quinshaw Judkins should be ready to go. He's out of the braid. He's out of the leg cast. He's out. He's
All
back.
right, that
He
is
should be ready
good.
to go. DeJuan Jones should be ready to go.
This could be a rocking camp. I can't wait
And
to
they
see
said
it.
Luke Whippler, which surprised me because his injury happened at the last game of the season. But he said Luke Whippler should be ready by training camp. So maybe his injury
Okay.
wasn't as serious as it looked. So,
I need to see Luke work hard. I need to see a little bit more from Luke. I need to see him work hard.
but my favorite thing so far is that I think they're just doing their job. They're doing their due diligence. They're looking at prospects. And like I said, there's a lot of trade. I would pay attention more what they do in free agency before the draft because I think all the needs we need. So I could see a trade for another offensive lineman, a trade for a receiver, and and maybe like two or three other free agent signings on offense before the draft.
Okay.
That's just me. I'm not. Brian Thomas Jr. seems like a good pickup because the Jaguars want off of him. We'd love to have him. I don't see. I don't see that center from Baltimore coming because I'm hearing he's going to be too expensive. But there's other options, and I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it goes.
And what's Lamar? This is the season of what's Lamar tweeted some two cryptic tweets. He tweeted. He Instagram. He tweeted. He grammed a picture of a Lindor piece of candy. What's going on with Lamar Jackson? This is just I hate this time of year. I can't wait for spring football to start up March 27th because I could just be having fun with that. And because these I hate when quarterbacks and players they tweet these vague tweets. They know they're driving you crazy. They know you're hungry for any football news, any NFL news. Stop it. Stop it. You know, it drives me crazy.
Yeah, they said Geno Smith's being waived by the Raiders,
Yeah.
and somebody posted best option for the Browns, if you ask me, and then somebody said dumbass of the day.
Yeah.
Geno Smith looked great in Seattle, but he looked horrible with the Raiders. So,
Yeah.
can I tell you what I think is going to happen with the quarterback room?
What's going to
I think we're
happen?
going to keep what we have. If anything, we might bring in a guy, a camp arm, a guy late. Maybe they'll draft Drew Aller in like the 4th or 5th.
Okay.
But I don't see them seriously, and maybe bringing somebody along. I don't see them legitimately trying to draft a top quarterback this year. I think they're going to.
Okay.
And this whole somebody posted this. I think it was. I want to say it was. I think it was Duffin.
Okay.
Did that, Jack Duffin, that said them saying that Deshaun Watson will compete for a starting job is people telling you that Santa Claus still exists. It's just.
I think he still has some rehab to do. He likes to put out anytime he feels threatened. He puts out,
He can do whatever the hell he
social
wants.
media.
I said it, and I'll say it again. The injuries caught up to him. 2024, he wasn't the same. That shoulder injury did him in. And we made that risk when we signed him. It was the injuries and the time off that did him in.
And
There's no,
something is wrong because he dropped this social media video and it's like, this is awesome if you were a wide receiver or running back. Throw the ball. Throw. I want to see your shoulder. Throw, and he's not throwing it, So we'll see. We will see. I want to see you throw.
There's somebody saw Max Crosby going to the Ravens. We'll see. Well, this is something that Steve and I don't know if you caught the show last week with Steve. Steve, thanks for coming on last week. Appreciate you, man. But we said this, and this is just the philosophy the Browns are thinking. With an average offense, just number 16 offense in the league, middle. With this defense, we could challenge for the division.
Yeah.
It's not that far-fetched.
Yeah.
It's not that crazy to think that.
And we said about 9 wins. What did we say? 9 wins?
Oh, this was the news. Okay, this came out 8 minutes ago.
Okay.
Raiders are trading star edge rusher Max Crosby to the Ravens for pick number 14 and additional compensation.
Okay.
So the Ravens are giving up their first-round pick for Max Crosby.
Is that what Lamar was tweeting about? Is maybe that's what Lamar was tweeting about.
So the Raiders now have the first and 14th. Is it the 14th pick? Holy crap! This was Ian Rappaport tweeted this.
Okay, you can trust it. Like, yes. Notice how
It was 9 minutes ago.
Notice how class he checked the sources, reliable, dependable sources. Yes. Okay.
Honestly, I don't think Max Crosby's worth a first-round pick.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. He's good. He's quality, but not first-round quality. No. Okay, let's just, like I said, we got to see what the rest of the division does.
Yes.
But I mean, I was on but the week, like not this past week, but the week before when you weren't here, I was on an AFC North podcast and I talked to Pittsburgh people.
Okay.
And they were, they're kind of like, they were souring on Art Rooney II, and they were pretty. They don't think they're going to make any bold moves or try anything. They're just going to keep running out the status quo. That's at least what it appears to look like.
What are they doing quarterback wise? What are they doing? What are the Steelers doing quarterback wise?
Probably Aaron Rodgers.
What?
Yeah, that's what. I didn't tell you that. That's what they told me. They said they're hearing that Aaron Rodgers is coming back for another year. I was like, I just looked at him and said, I just said, guys, good luck with that. I said,
Isn't the AFC North, you have to becoming more, mobile and what are you doing? What are they doing? Tomlin had to dip. Tomlin's like that. Tomlin, you dodged the bullet.
I think you let Todd Monken work with Shador Sanders this year and see what we got with him. Might as well find out what we got with this kid. And after 2 years, we'll know if he's the guy or not. If he's not, hey, it was a 5th-round pick. It's okay. We took a shot with him. If he is, all the better.
They're already starting to work together. That smile, that recent post, I've never seen him smile. I hope he smiled that big at his last wedding. Okay, I hope so.
Who are we talking about? Monken or?
Monken and Shador together, I've never seen Todd smile that brightly. I hope he smiled that brightly on his wedding photos. They're working together. They are going to be. He's already starting to work. I think Shador, behind off season.
Of course.
I bet Shador's. I bet he's going to be already talking to Todd.
Oh, well, yeah, they're working together. We'll see what happens. But they asked if I was happy with the quarterback. I said I don't. I said really no, not. But we don't know yet because we got to see
Yeah,
what we got with Shador.
exactly.
They go, why don't they just cut Watson? I said they can't.
No,
You
I
can't.
know. We
I
don't
had to
want to
explain to them
cut
how
him,
the cap
even if
works.
we could.
Most people, when I'm at other events and everything, I start talking about the cap and the numbers and how contracts work. Like with Jack, when I've had conversations with Jack Duffin and these other guys, their eyes just like glass
Glaze
over.
over.
It's just like so. It's to get to wrap your head around it. I understand. It's some people just don't like. They're not. They don't. They just. It's just not their thing. They want to see
I
the
think
results on the field.
I think the perfect analogy is like almost like maybe the coaches for colleges, they have like a certain amount of money you have to pay them if you decide to let them go, or you know what I mean. I guess that's one way to explain it to people. Um, but no, you don't. We don't know what his potential is. Like I said, these are three quarterbacks with something to prove. You don't want to let. I don't want to let either of them go. Because
Yeah.
they're going to work hard. They are going to work hard off season.
Let
I
me see.
can't wait to see film from them.
Yeah. Let me see. Because I'm looking to see what the entire draft order is.
Hmm.
Let me see. Let me. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to see because I could see. I know Dallas is at 12. And let's see. Oh, this is a stupid mock draft. It has us taking Monroe Freeling at 6, which. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Baltimore giving up their first round pick.
What does Baltimore need? Yeah, I can see. What
Well,
do
they
they
did
really
need a
need?
pass rusher. They did need a pass rusher.
Yeah, they don't need first round for that.
I mean, well, I guess they probably weighed it out, and they think that what they get out of Crosby would be better than what they get out of a mid-first round pick. Which Crosby's been around a long time, so he's
How
a
old is
good
he?
player. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking
How
anything
old is
away.
he?
Yeah.
Do you see his age?
Oh, whoa, whoa, hold on. They're not just okay. Max Crosby to the Baltimore Ravens in exchange for 2026 and 2027 first-round picks.
Wow, they got a steal. Max, you better deliver. Max better deliver. Wow, they better deliver. Hmm.
Yep, they signed him to a deal and then they traded him. He signed a 3-year, $106 million contract with the Raiders and then they traded him. I don't know how old he is. Let me look that up.
How old is he?
Yeah, Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. This kind of reminds me of when Dallas traded Micah Parsons to Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. He'll be 29 in August.
Oh.
Okay. August 22nd, 1997 is his birthday.
Okay. We shall see.
We shall see. Yeah, he's a
We'll
Baltimore
just
Raven.
see.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, we played against him against the Raiders. I mean, defensively, Baltimore wasn't that impressive. I mean, no offense. I mean, really, they were good. They were, but they weren't dominant like they were in the old days. And without Lamar Jackson, you know, they're a one-win team. I mean, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, I think, and I think Cincinnati, they're losing their pass rusher, Hendrickson. He's gone. He's an unrestricted free agent.
Okay.
I don't know what Cincinnati's going to do free agency wise. They're probably going to draft defense and try to draft O lineman. But
Yeah,
the
Cincinnati has a
Baltimore,
lot of needs too.
yeah, Cincinnati does, and Pittsburgh, that defense is getting old, and you're gonna throw out a 43-year-old quarterback, you know, and you're not. Well, somebody made this point with Pittsburgh, and I'm not knocking on them. I'm just talking. I'm just saying the facts. It seems like Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, and maybe even Baltimore too. They're not a cash-rich team like the Browns are, where they can restructure deals, sign guys, and make moves. They're an asset-rich team, okay? And they need that revenue from ticket sales and attendance to keep going. If we have low ticket sales, low attendance, Haslam has other business ventures to absorb that.
Yes.
These other teams don't.
Yeah, that's what I said last time I was on. I was like, do this knocking Haslam, sell the team. He has multiple revenue streams, guys. You want your owner to have multiple revenue streams.
Okay, so that was the big breaking news during our show. Max Crosby is becoming a Raven, and the Ravens are giving up 2 first-round picks. And I said, hey, I'm glad we didn't do it.
So you said 29.
I'm wearing my
29.
Miles Garrett T-shirt. I'm wearing my Miles Garrett T-shirt.
All right, all
The
right,
sack record T-shirt came in the mail today. I think it shows off my shoulders very nicely.
all right.
No, I mean seriously. We have an opportunity. Let's see what happens. I'm not making predictions. Let's see how this offseason goes. We're probably going to start hearing shit tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. But one last thing before we get into the UFL news. I know you're itching to talk. Harvey, my friend Harvey that I go to the Browns game with sends me stuff while I'm on he knows I'm on. Harvey, I'm here. So he sends me reels and bullshit to watch. So, okay. No. The stadium, they're digging the hole. They have to dig in ground for the new dome stadium. And excavating has already started. They're going 80 feet into the ground. So the stadium, it's going to look like a pavilion, and it's all going to be in ground because it can only be so high that close to the airport. So they started digging in ground. What's that?
80 feet in the ground.
Yep.
So it's going to be very cool.
Yeah,
We
it's going to
might
look pretty neat.
have-
Well,
it's
instead
gonna
of
be
having
very
to climb all those goddamn steps that I do now, I'm going to be, I'm going to have to go down.
Okay, so that may help a little bit. Okay.
It'll be fine. No, it'll be fine. It'll be great. So the thing I'm noticing is as it's coming along now, more and more people are kind of like, yeah, I'm for it. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
for it. Yeah, I'm for it. The Pittsburgh guy is saying, so they didn't know about the stadium too much. I was explaining to him the new stadium being built. He goes, so it's not going to be a mistake by the lake? I said, that stadium now, it was a mistake. It was built in a rush. I explained, hey, we had to put an expansion team together in 10 months. And we had to put
Yeah.
that stadium, we had to tear it down, build it new, design it, build it new in like 3 years. It was outdated when the gates opened in '99, but hey, we got a team, we got a stadium. It wasn't good. We have an opportunity to do better and be better, so that's what we're going to do. So, now, 39:27 into the show, talk UFL. Go Posh.
UFL? UFL, well, we're getting in the month now, guys. Spring football is coming up in the next 22 days. The actual Columbus Aviators game is March 29th. They are away. They're playing at the New Market Orlando Storm. So that's Ted Ginn Jr. gets the test. Ted Ginn Jr. up against Coach Anthony Beck, the former coach of the Battlehawks. He's back in his home state of Florida, leading the Orlando Storm. That is March 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern, the game. Now, while I was away, there was a couple of exciting news. There was a couple of rule changes that made the news, and it got the good news is those rules really helped to get mainstream sports media talking about the UFL. Pat McAfee, of course, former kicker Pat McAfee, was excited to hear about in the field goal, the kicker can choose to kick from kick from 60 yards away. They'll earn the team 4 points. So that is an exciting rule that they really were talking about on mainstream sports media about that new rule. Also, they got rid of the tush push. They got rid of the tush push in the UFL. This is like the end of the second week of the UFL practice. The players are in Arlington, Texas. They are practicing. They have different buildings that they go to where they study. They have different areas where they practice. This is second week. Tomorrow was supposed to be the scrimmages, the full pad scrimmages against other teams. It is on hold because of the weather, but they are practicing right now. But everything's lining up. Everything's exciting. I'll be having double duty sometimes during the week doing another podcast, but it's going to be great. But football is back March 27th. You're going to have football sometimes on Friday. Football on I think Battlehawks, I do believe, have a couple of Tuesday games. Yes, a couple of Tuesday games, and that's triggered by the schedule of the Dome here in St. Louis too. So that was controversial. Even other players weighed in about that. That was
With the Dome in St. Louis.
Yes, because the Dome in St. Louis hosts different events. March Madness is here. Participates in March Madness, and so I do believe the Battlehawks have a couple of Tuesday games, which is weird to have football on Tuesday, but I do believe that's going to happen with the Battlehawks. But I think that's a great idea because Battlehawks is one of the most engaged.
You sent me a clip too. Go ahead.
Yep, I sent you a clip. I think of the media day or I forgot. I sent you multiple.
It was with Todd Haley.
Yes, Todd Haley.
Yeah.
He is OC. He has a glorious mullet now. Todd Haley is the OC of the Columbus Aviators. So he was talking to media today. Yes, we'll be seeing him on the sidelines of the Aviators. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So, anything else going on UFL wise or
That's about it. That's about it. Everything else, just be sure to follow all the markets. It's exciting. You're going to follow Posh_Clevelander. You're going to follow the Columbus Aviators. Get your T-shirts of @Hanger614. I'll let you know when I'll be going to a game. When I'll be coming to Columbus to go to a game. I'm really excited about that. I'll let you know. Give you plenty of time for that.
A fellow Browns fan, First Lady, did the rolling eyes emoji about Max Crosby.
Oh goodness.
That's Charles Spider's wife.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The couple, the Cleveland Browns fandom first couple. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? The other thing too to look out for is the schedule should be announced within 2 months as well. So that's something
May.
we're going to be talking about. Yeah, early May.
Yes.
And I was telling my friend Harvey, I said, this is what I want to do. Okay? And he says, I can't turn this down if this happens. I said, as long as the Browns are playing at home that weekend, we'll get tickets. I'll score tickets. Ohio State, Michigan, the game at the Horseshoe. I've never been to an Ohio State game at the Horseshoe. I said, I'll spring for him. We'll go. And I said, as long as that's the weekend of Thanksgiving, as long as they are not playing at home that weekend, we'll do it. So that's the first thing I'm going to look at the schedule.
You mean you wanna go to the Ohio State Michigan football game away in Michigan
In Columbus.
or
It's in Columbus.
in Columbus? Okay, you wanna go?
Yeah.
Oh
get
my
'em. I
God.
can get them. I just go on StubHub and buy them. But I said before I even do that, I got to see what this is. I don't care where I sit or what kind of seats I have. The fact that being there at the game, Ohio State, Michigan. Yeah.
I'm happy this year because Christmas is on a Friday. I hope they have a football game scheduled on a Friday.
Of course.
Yeah.
They'll
So
have
football,
probably
yeah.
two. They'll probably have two.
Yeah.
They'll probably have them on Netflix.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, I'm so excited.
So wait,
Christmas
said
is on
Christmas Day is on a Friday?
Christmas Day is on a Friday.
So is New Year's Day.
Okay, yeah, yep.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna be great.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So let's see how the schedule falls out.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll probably have a Christmas Eve game on Thursday night. They always do.
Yeah, but I love the NFL. The NFL. My family, we make a big deal about the NFL schedule May 12th. Like, I remember the NFL schedule dropped May 12th one time.
Yeah.
You know, only the NFL can turn their schedule into an event. They turn their schedule into an event.
You have no idea how happy I am that news dropped while we were on the show, and I caught it, including Ronnie Hickman's second round tender. I thought, oh, this is big news for the show. Nope, it was the Max Crosby trade. Well, like I said, I mean, he's productive when he's healthy, but he hasn't stayed healthy. So,
You mean Crosby?
yeah.
Oh boy, yeah.
And the same thing with Lamar too. When he's hurt, I mean, we're running quarterbacks get beat up. So let's see what they do. They got a new coach. They're trying to make a move.
I still want to know what was Lamar tweeting about? Tweeting a Lindor chocolate candy. What are you talking about? What are you doing? Lamar, stop it. What are you doing? What does that have to do with Crosby? What are you doing? What? Let it go, Posh. Let it go. Let it go. What are you doing?
I have no idea. I mean, I really don't. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the show. I think next week we'll be back. Be me and Posh. We could have another person on too. Maybe we'll get a guest, and we could talk free agent moves because there's going to be moves happening within the next 7 days for sure.
Yes, I want to dig into the O line because what I want to do is I want to look at some picks that they would trade down to the O line. That's what I want to look at.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Like I said, we'll see what happens because they can go many different directions. It all depends on where they see the most value. And I could see them trading down and trying to get at least a first or second round pick in 2027 because that's going to be a very talented draft.
Okay.
Both receiver and quarterback. But
Okay.
we said this last year, so, we'll see what we got. We'll see what we got going on. But hang on, I got some... we got more to talk about, but my computer's acting weird. I apologize. I apologize, folks, because I usually play that music. And here we go. Here it is.
Yeah, you need to rest your voice. We're glad we had your.
No. I'm actually, I feel better than I sound. I feel fine. I just got some, it's draining. It's just the antibiotics.
Yeah, it's just working. You got the crew. You got the crew.
So I got the crew.
I'm teasing the old word for food. Have a great night, folks.
Good night, folks. Thank you for joining us.